Meet Maya. She's a 7th grader who just stared at her math worksheet and saw something that stopped her cold. 5 to the power of 0 equals 1. She threw her pencil down and thought, that makes 0 sense. I mean, 5 times 0 is 0, right? So how can 5 to the 0 power be 1? Today, we're going on Maya's journey, and by the end, you'll not only know the answer, you'll be able to explain it to anyone. Let's go. Before we solve Maya's mystery, let's do a quick refresh. An exponent tells you how many times to multiply a number by itself. So 2 to the 3rd power means 2 times 2 times 2, which equals 8. The number being multiplied is called the base, and the little number up top is the exponent. Exponents are basically a shortcut for repeated multiplication. Got it? Great, because now we're about to spot a pattern that's going to blow your mind. Here's where Maya's light bulb moment begins. Let's look at powers of 10, starting from 10 to the 4th and counting down. 10 to the 4th is 10,000. 10 to the 3rd is 1,000. 10 to the 2nd is 100. 10 to the 1st is 10. See what's happening each time we drop the exponent by 1? We divide by 10. So what happens when we go from 10 to the 1st, which is 10, down to 10 to the 0? We divide by 10 one more time. 10 divided by 10 is 1. So 10 to the 0 equals 1. The pattern proves it. Now let's see why the pattern works using the division rule for exponents. When you divide two powers with the same base, you subtract the exponents. So 5 to the 3rd divided by 5 to the 3rd, subtract the exponents. 3 minus 3 equals 0. That gives us 5 to the 0. But wait, 5 to the 3rd divided by 5 to the 3rd is also just 125 divided by 125, which equals 1. So 5 to the 0 must equal 1. This works for any number. That's the magic Maya was looking for. Maya's feeling confident now. Let's try a few together. First, what is 7 to the 0 power? Any number to the 0 power is 1, so 7 to the 0 is 1. Next, what about 100 to the 0 power? Still 1. What about -4 to the 0 power? Yes, still 1. As long as the base is not 0 itself, any base raised to the 0 power equals 1. Maya just wrote 3 answers in 10 seconds. She's on fire. Remember, the only exception is 0 to the 0 power, which is undefined. Now, Maya's teacher threw a curveball. What about 10 to the -1? Let's keep our pattern going. We already know 10 to the 0 is 1. If we divide by 10 one more time, we go below 0 to 10 to the -1. 1 divided by 10 is 1/10. So 10 to the -1 equals 1 over 10. Keep going. 10 to the -2 means we divide by 10 again. 1/10 divided by 10 is 1 over 100. See the pattern? Negative exponents create fractions, and that is seriously cool. Here's the rule Maya wrote in her notes, and you should too. Any base raised to a negative exponent equals 1 divided by that base raised to the positive version of the exponent. In other words, a to the -n equals 1 over a to the n. So 2 to the -3 equals 1 over 2 to the 3rd, which equals 1 over 8. The negative sign in the exponent does not make the answer negative. It makes it a fraction. That's a super important thing to remember. Let's say it together. Negative exponent means flip to a fraction. Let's work through this one step by step, just like Maya did on her worksheet. We have 3 to the -2. Step 1, the negative exponent means we flip it to a fraction. 3 to the -2 becomes 1 over 3 to the +2. Step 2, calculate the denominator. 3 to the 2nd power is 3 times 3, which equals 9. Step 3, write the final answer, 1 over 9. That's it. 3 to the -2 equals 1/9. The answer is positive. Remember, negative exponent just means fraction, not a negative number. Ready for a slightly trickier one? Maya's next problem is 4 to the -3. Step 1, negative exponent means flip it. 4 to the -3 becomes 1 over 4 to the +3. Step 2, calculate 4 to the 3rd power. 4 to the 3rd is 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. Step 3, write the answer. 1 over 64. 4 to the negative 3 equals 1/64. Nice work, Maya, and nice work you. Let's keep going. Now, Maya faces a two-part problem on her homework. 5 to the 0 plus 2 to the negative 1. Don't panic, we just handle each part separately. Part 1, 5 to the 0. Any number to the 0 power equals 1, so that's 1. Part 2, 2 to the negative 1. Negative exponent means flip it, 1 over 2 to the first, which is 1 over 2. Now add them together. 1 plus 1/2. 1 equals 2 over 2, so 2 over 2 plus 1 over 2 equals 3 over 2. Maya's answer is 3/2, or 1.5. Boom! Combined problem solved. Before Maya finishes her worksheet, let's talk about the traps that trip everyone up. Mistake number 1, thinking a negative exponent gives a negative answer. Nope, 2 to the negative 3 is 1/8, not negative 8. Mistake number 2, forgetting that 0 to the 0 power is undefined. Don't use the 0 exponent rule when the base is 0. Mistake number 3, when you have something like negative 2 to the 0, if there are no parentheses, only the 2 is the base, and the answer is negative 1. With parentheses, the whole negative 2 is the base, and the answer is 1. Details matter. Okay, Maya just finished her worksheet, and now it's your turn. Pause the video and try these 3 problems. Ready? Problem 1, 6 to the 0 power. Problem 2, 5 to the negative 2. Problem 3, 3 to the negative 1 plus 2 to the 0. Got your answers? Let's check. 6 to the 0 is 1. 5 to the negative 2 is 1 over 5 squared, which is 1 over 25. And 3 to the negative 1 is 1/3, plus 2 to the 0 is 1. So 1/3 plus 1 equals 4/3. How did you do? If you got all 3, you are crushing it. Remember when Maya threw her pencil down because 5 to the 0 couldn't possibly equal 1? Look at her now. She just crushed an entire worksheet on 0 and negative exponents. Here's the recap. Any number to the 0 power equals 1, because of the division pattern we discovered. Negative exponents mean flip it. The base goes to the denominator. And negative exponent does not mean negative answer. It means fraction. You've got the same superpower Maya has now. Practice these rules a few times and they'll stick forever. You've totally got this. Go show that worksheet who's boss.